The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. To show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. He's at the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The inside handoff. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pulled down for the tackle.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a...
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Slithers into space. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
The Wolverines come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah.
Into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try the right side.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. completion to the right. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll run it to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Ricochet off the left, upright and through. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over Cincinnati. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. To the air. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they've got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Powers through the defender. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Leaves it with the back. The Wolverines will move the sticks with the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Third down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
They'll go with a direct snap. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Odom. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. From the gun, the running back has it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
To throw, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Watson. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football. Because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Corrals it at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Gets it out quickly. Gets away from one, finds room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Direct snap. Running to Green. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure. They have everything just right with a big play coming.
Other schools from around the country. Slippery Rock, 35. Gannon University, 17.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to the big tight end.
He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it.
Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. A run for the quarterback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
And that right right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got the back in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Big fullback's got it. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He'll take it himself.
You talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Stockton.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation